Hello everyone, this is Isabel. I'm in Dallas today. I'm at the Global NaaS Event 2024. And today I'm joined by Michael Kearns. He's co-founder and chief strategy officer at Amartus. Michael, welcome to the hot seat again. Same time, same place, 1 year later.
Exactly, yeah. Thank you for the opportunity as well to do an interview. I appreciate it. Yeah.
So this conference is all about NaaS. For people watching us, what are the keys to success when it comes to network as a service and automation?
Well, we've been working on this for a number of years, and particularly here at the MEF and within other standards bodies and working with our customers. And we believe some very important aspects for NaaS are that, you need to focus on the customer and the customer interaction with you as a provider. So customer self-service, for example, and customer self-service, not just for looking at the network once it's up and running, but actually the whole process from going to having, choosing a network, understanding the requirements of the customer, ordering the network, activating the network, monitoring the network, and then operating the network and trouble ticketing and all of those aspects. And we believe that should be done using open standards. That's why we invest a lot of time and effort in standards bodies like the MEF. And we also believe it should be based on a kind of a decentralized approach. So you should have the freedom as a NaaS provider to be able to interoperate directly with any supplier around the globe who offers you different types of components that make up the service. So last mile access or alternative transits into different regions that you need to serve your customer, or edge compute services, or any kind of functionality that you need for SD-WAN or SASE. So there's a lot of challenges there for the operator to try and manage all the piece parts that make up the enterprise network. And the only really way for them to conquer that is to actually use standards and standardize how they engage with all of those parties and their supply chains.
So all this comes with many challenges. What do you think are the key challenges?
So I think the challenges that are there is that it's a very complex environment. You've got overlay network, underlay network, you've got all these managed service wraps, service desks and consultancy that traditionally were involved in delivering an enterprise, an actual network, and a lot of manual handling and back office systems, a lot of disparate manual effort that goes in. And how do we actually automate all of this and coordinate it with all of the parties involved in the supply chain? I think that's probably the biggest challenge. There's, if we look at the overlay network, there's not a lot of standardization in how you manage an overlay network. So it makes it particularly difficult when you're having to choose which vendor to offer what services and capabilities that vendor would offer for the SD-WAN or SASE. You have a similar problem with the underlay when you're trying to buy services into a particular country that you don't serve in your own network, and it's quite a complex issue. But piece by piece, I think you can tackle this and still do it in a way that you can realize commercial value on each step along the path,
So you're the chief strategy officer of Amartus. Tell us more about Amartus, how you fit into the picture, and how do you differentiate from others?
Okay, so our big differentiation is we're pioneers of this open standards based approach to automating supply chains for network services and network as a service. We truly believe that it's the only possibility to conquer the complexities of the problem. So we provide software to service providers who want to become NaaS providers, both in wholesale and in the enterprise space. And we enable them to quickly adopt standards approach for all their external automation with all of their suppliers or with their customers. And we bring a lot of value add there. We're adding more tools to enable that connection between the enterprise customer's view of what they need in a network and what it actually is available on the capabilities of all of the supply chain. And it's a huge challenge to try to make that happen. So we're adopting techniques like intent-driven design, AI in the front end, to actually be able to harness the customer requirements and actually formalize them into a set of requirements that the customer understands, but that can also be translated into solutions for the customer.
Another great interview, Michael. Thank you so much. Have a great conference.
Thank you very much, Isabel. I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you very much.